يا قريب العفو يا مولاه ويا مغيث.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه بعد. One of the most common hadith that we all know, and at one point I'm sure you heard of it, the Prophet ﷺ said, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. Deeds are based on intention. And this hadith, some ulama said that 1/4 of Islam depends on this hadith. And the beauty of this hadith that it connects actions to intention. And when we talk about intention, it's the scholars look at the word intention from two different perspectives. First one, the Muslim theologian mainly and the scholars in general, they look at intention and they talk about an-niyya. It is basically you being sincere. Okay, talk about sincerity. Then the Muslim jurists, the fuqaha, when they look at the intention, they always focus on the issue is that I intend to do that. So it's not just by mistake or accidental. And both here, the hadith basically cover both. Because in order for you to be rewarded for your deeds, you have to do it intentionally. You intend to do it. So, for example, if you go to wash your face, and all of a sudden you find yourself, sometimes it happened to me. I wash my face, and I all of a sudden find myself like almost halfway in my wudu. But I never intend to make wudu. I was just gonna wash my face. That will not consider wudu, because the niyyah has to be before the actions, and basically while you're doing it for the sake of making wudu. But what I just want to say here very quickly is the first part, which is intention is all about sincerity. It's about you being sincere. You're doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's so important for your actions to be, one, you get more reward for it. Two, it be acceptable. Three, it have more effect and impact on you. And I'll give you an example. If you go and you make wudu, and while you're making wudu, in your intention, you're doing this wudu because you're preparing yourself to clean yourself from outside so you can stand before Allah. Definitely the reward of this wudu will not be like someone doing it mechanically. Another person make wudu while he or she washing their face, knowing and remembering that when I wash my face with the water, it means I want to cleanse my face from all the sin that I committed with my eyes, with my ear, with my mouth. When I rinse my mouth, that's definitely is very different than someone just washing their face. The intention has impact on how this act of worship impact you back. And that's so important when we talk about intention. Also, ulama rahimahullah, one of the things that I heard from my teachers heard it from their teachers. When I read in the books, I read that the scholars said our teachers taught us. So it's something that, the scholars been delivering this message generation after generation, which is إن الإنسان يبلغ بنيته ما لا يبلغ بعمله. That you can reach with your intention what you will never be able to reach with your deeds. How's that? You go to pray in the masjid, and Nawawi rahimahullah is a great Shafi'i scholar. Give an example. If somebody go to the masjid, and when he enters the masjid, he prays 2 rak'ah. And in his intention to pray the 2 rak'ah, sunnah before fajr, let's say. And also it's a 2 rak'ah for tahiyyat al-masjid, the welcoming. And it's a 2 rak'ah between adhan and iqamah. And it's 2 rak'ah after making wudu. And the 2 rak'ah is because I want to come closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See, you get reward for all these things, even though it's only 2 rak'ahs. Sometimes your intention can get you so much reward, even if you don't do the actions. And in Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, there is people in Medina couldn't join us in our journey to Tabuk, but yet every step we take, they take the same ajr. Why? Because they have the intention to come with us, but they couldn't come due to the udhr, the excuse. And here I would say, during the pandemic, so many of us couldn't go to the masjid because the masjid closed down. But it was so beautiful that so many of us always have the intention to go to pray in the masjid. We couldn't. But still, every salah, we take the reward for it because we had the intention to go. So make sure that you always watch your intention. Always intend to do good. In case you couldn't do it, you still get the ajr for it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from us and always make our intention pure. Assalamu alaikum.
يا قريب العفو يا مولاه كل ما